Well, the intro didn't work. Great start to the week. Let me see if I can get that going again. Cool. Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to give you a nice cryptocurrency show. We're going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, the mid-term, the long-term. Then we're going to be jumping through to some very important indicators. We're looking at some really nice on-chain stuff that's going on today. And then, once we're done with Bitcoin, you know what we're going to be doing. We're going to go straight to the dirty depths of the sea in terms of altcoins, right? We're going to be looking at crypto bubbles. We're going to be looking at a market cipher to try and get some nice positions set up for the week there. And yeah, it's going to be a really good show, I think, lining up. I mean, we're slightly underwater over on Fairdesk, but hey, not to worry. I do think we are going to be coming down fairly shortly, so I will be explaining my points of view into that. And yeah, it's going to be a good show. Let me jump to the chat quickly, say hello to everyone who has just joined, and I see Lethal Mind has just jumped in and liked the stream. Do appreciate the like on the stream there, my good sir. Does help out the stream tremendously if you guys do slap a little like on it. So we've got LR coming through, we've got Phoenix, we've got John saying, how are you, bro? Nice to see you on the stream there, John. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And Lethal Mind to see the OGs from the CC gang in Telegram coming through yet again. To appreciate you guys stopping by on this fine Monday morning for me, I guess Sunday evening for quite a few of you around the rest of the world. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get straight into Bitcoin here because, I mean, before we do that, let's clear this chart up. This is very polluted right now, yeah. Okay, here we go. It's a bit better. It's okay. It's a bit better. Okay, so what we were sort of looking at towards the end of last week was this this essential bull flag chart pattern, okay? And what we did see here was the support was being formed continuously on the lower side here, okay? Just checking my microphone is on. Yes, it is. Just don't want to make a mistake on a Monday morning, right? We were seeing this support coming through quite strong here, and we were expecting a bit more downside when we actually lost this level coming through here. And this is one of the main reasons why I shorted this, guys. I shorted this coming down because we were violently dropping. It was the end of the week on a Friday. Institutions were basically stopping buying because it was coming towards the CME close. And yeah, I thought we were just going to have pretty much solid continuation all the way down to at least this low here. Didn't quite get that, and from there we have just sort of exploded to the upside. Is what it is, happens to the best of us. Now it's just basically managing that position, managing those positions efficiently, okay? So we will be going into that very shortly. But what we have seen here for Bitcoin since throughout the weekend here, guys, it's actually been quite bullish, okay? Quite surprisingly bullish in my opinion. We haven't closed the CME gap just yet, and I will go into that very shortly. And I'm going to be going into Bitcoin dominance coming into this week as well. Just going to lower my voice slightly because I don't want to strain my throat again. But yeah, so as you can see here, this was the bull flag that we were talking about, and you can see the measure move that we were basically talking about here as well was something along the lines of this. We didn't see it get completed at all there, didn't see it get completed at all there. This was the break zone from that point. So now the measure move completion area where we can sort of expect some resistance is actually going to be 68.5, okay? So that's the number I want you guys to keep in your head for this stream here, 68.5, because I've seen quite a few little confluences and stuff. 68.5 is going to be the area to sort of really be looking out for there, especially now we're in this sort of parabolic stance here on the micro time frame. We've been going up consistently for nearly 24 hours or so here, so we need some sort of pullback. Whether that pullback is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%, who knows right now, but a pullback is due, and that pullback will probably happen at measure move completion. If we are looking at the data of candle body closes on this area, which we have just had on the hourly, you can see usually we do see a nice move up to around 68.5. Okay, so that's sort of what I would think here. If we're not gonna hold this level of support, then I would expect us to come down to around 66.5 as the first test here, but if not, I would expect resistance coming through as 68.5. Okay, let's bring up some MAs. Let's bring up some. I mean, we could get a new chart pattern in here now. We could. I'm gonna leave that previous one in there, but what I would like to be doing now is probably something along the lines of this, guys. Don't want to pollute the chart too much, but you can see that is actually a bearish pennant chart pattern. Because it's a symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the bottom of this micro downtrend, and that will essentially tends to usually mean continuation to the downside. Okay, now we are on the top side of that chart pattern as well, and that could also mean a break to the upside if we're following it from a horizontal standpoint. Okay, the horizontal standpoint that I am referring to is going to be an ascending triangle chart pattern, guys. And that is essentially going to be something along the lines of this. I'm doing it correctly. Should really get these different colors. That'd be a lot more visually appealing. Yeah, so you can see this is the symmetrical triangle, the ascending triangle chart pattern with the breakout scenario just around here. Now, it's kind of relative whether this is going to break right now, because I would expect a nice test of resistance. Now, if you look at the resistance that we actually got from this area previously, this is where it kind of gets a little bit choppy, guys, okay? Because you can see this area was tested 68, very, very, very strong. From there, and that was parabolic, guys. We're parabolic. Everyone was extremely bullish. And from there, we kind of just got slammed way, way back down to 62. 68 all the way down to 62. And a $6,000 drop there for BTC. So if we are going to be going on that bearish momentum to the downside that we did see previously towards the mid part of last week, 20th of March, my partner's birthday, and you can see this is the actual area where we could be looking for some resistance. So that resistance could mean that we're going to be heading right the way down here, back to 65 to this level of support, okay? And I wouldn't be surprised at all. I would not be surprised at all, guys. In this current market right now, there is still quite a lot of uncertainty. We will be going to the stock and flow, stock to flow model very, very shortly in terms of referencing how long the halving is going to be here, and see what sort of common price action we could sort of be expecting here. Okay, so yeah, point to be looking out for there. Number to keep in your head, 68.5. Okay, guys, if you are just tuning into the stream, smash a like on it. Does help out the stream tremendously. I see here Optimist coming through as well. Nice to see you there, my good sir. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And yeah, let's bring in some indicators here for the short-term time frame. So you can see we have just cleared pretty much all major moving averages here on the 1 hour. I mean, there's not really any directional trend here for these MAs, so we can't really be using that as such a strong reference here. Yes, we've got support, but you can see we do tank through them when they are compacted, if you will, at certain points. So yeah, right now it's not the best sort of gauge for price action there. So we'll be getting rid of that for now. Let's jump onto smart money concepts and let's have a little look at the strong highs and weak lows that we are looking for here. You can see the strong high currently for Bitcoin here in this current micro downtrend. It is actually around 68.2. Okay, so that's definitely an area we need to be cautious for. And what is kind of likely to happen here is a move to the upside. Excuse me, a test of 68.2 and then a candlestick close at 67.8, and then probably a bit more continuation down to this potential lower high that is micro lower high that has been confirmed here. So yeah, definitely a couple of points to be looking out for there for the short-term time frame. We have just seen a break of structure, which is bullish, and that's why we have seen a nice move to the upside. So that is a bullish sign here for Bitcoin. Let's move on to volume weighted ATR band. And guys, remember, this is only the hourly time frame. This is just to get sort of a micro gauge on what we think could be happening over the last few hours, or the next few hours or so, just using the hourly chart, right? Volume weighted TR bands, 5-minute, 15-minute are in a progressionary stance to the upside. This is a bullish sign, guys. This is a bullish sign because when we are in this progressionary stance, quite steep, if I may say, and usually this means we trend alongside it, right? Now, one thing that I would say is we do have the 60-minute volume weighted ATR band coming down quite aggressively in a negative stance. Okay, that is in a negative stance, which is a bearish stance, guys. And if we do hit that, we're likely to see heavy, heavy resistance with it being in the stance that is in. Okay, if it doesn't change, okay, if this does change and we see, say we consolidate along this area for a while and we still see it being bullish, this will actually give this volume weighted ATR band the chance to curl over here. If that is going to happen, then we can actually expect to trend alongside of it like we have seen multiple times before. Okay, but right now it is in a negative bearish stance, so please be aware for that. And if we're looking for a point to hit that, if we have the same momentum that we are currently seeing here, then I would expect us to probably hit this in the next sort of 4 or 5 hours or so. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, around 4 or 5 hours or so. If that does come down to around 69.4, if we don't get that huge rejection that I'm predicting here at 68.2. Okay, so yeah, a couple of things to really be looking out for there. And to be pumping this early on in the week, I do think it's slightly bearish. I hate to say it, guys. It is slightly bearish, and we will go through that on the weekly time frame very, very shortly. Let's have a look at the RSI with divergences here on the hourly. You can see we do have a hidden bearish divergence coming through, which didn't really play out that much. Okay, it didn't really play out that much considering the size of it. We saw a little bit of a downtrend, but this essentially hidden bearish divergence and hidden bullish divergence, guys. What they mean, it's like it usually means the continuation of the trend here, the continuation of the move, and that is essentially the continuation of this downside here. So it's very, very interesting to see that we didn't actually have that form here. Now, if we are talking about market structure and higher lows here, do we have that in play? That's interesting. Yeah, we do have that in play. I will go through that in a second. We are talking about market structure and higher lows for a second, guys. Sorry, lower highs. I just want to have a look at this on the hourly, because obviously we've got all-time highs for Bitcoin. Then we've got a break of structure coming down around this area here. So this would be our low. This would be our lower high. We broke our low again. So that's the lower high. Now we're coming down. We've set the retracement for this short position. So this is our lower high. We see a new low get created, and we haven't actually seen that low get broken yet. So what I'm saying here, guys, is this point right here, 68.9, is still is the confirmation that we're still in this downtrend. Okay, if we break 68.9 here to the upside, which is getting close, around 69k there. If we break that to the upside, that is the confirmation that we're looking for the reversal of the trend. Okay, so please, please, please don't just be banging your longs in. I mean, do what you want. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, but I wouldn't be long in Bitcoin at all until we clear this this lower high of this micro downtrend here, because this is the confirmation for the reversal of the trend that we're looking for. And the reversal of the trend is this bearish trend to this bullish trend. Okay, now that does bring me on to a bit of Fibonacci here. If we are going to be drawing that in, where is that all-time high? Let's get that marked in, because we can get a gauge for of Fibonacci as well, guys, because the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement there is the confirmation that we're going to see a reversal of the trend. Okay, so we're going to be banging that in as well. So that's going to be the low there. Let's see where that 0.5 Fibonacci retracement is. And you can see we've just pretty much cleared that there. Just pretty much cleared that 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, which is a bullish sign there for Bitcoin, basically looking for that confirmation to close many hourly candles above this bad boy, and then we can see a really nice uptrend, a reversal coming in. Okay, so at this point in time, last time we did test this after this low was set, we did actually we couldn't hold it in terms of support. It wasn't strong enough. Okay, and the resistance was very strong here. So yeah, this is the point that I really would be referencing. So the area, just to be clear with you guys, we're not going to be bullish on Bitcoin, like insanely bullish on Bitcoin, like all-time highs on Bitcoin. Again, until we clear 68.9, because that is the market structure lower high to break for the confirmation of the reversal of the trend. And also we want to see us above the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement for a consecutively long period of time. Okay, and last time we did that, we obviously tested the top side and we tested this 0.5 for a while, but then eventually lost it. We couldn't find that support. So the real test that I'm looking for today is to hold this zone and potentially break this area to the upside here. If we do break that to the upside, amazing stuff, guys. We're going to be looking for really nice longs for Bitcoin, provided that the volume weighted ATR band turns into a progressive, like turns progressive, right? What's the word? Turns into a progressive stance? Turns its stance progressive? Something like that. Anyway, maybe English. But yeah, so definitely an area to be looking out for here for this volume weighted ATR band and this 68.9. 68.5 is on the cards to be looking out for there, in my opinion. And you can see the 0.618, 68.5 is a point to be really be looking out for there as well. So yeah, that's what I would say about the short-term time frame, guys. Just summing it up a little bit, we've got a couple of chart patterns, continuation chart patterns. We've got a potential reversal of the trends. We've got Fibonacci. We've got bearish divergences there, hidden bearish divergence, and very strong resistance, guys, from these areas. Okay, very strong resistance here on the short-term time frame. So please be aware for all that. And yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, moving on to the you aren't already loaded up? I don't know what you've been doing for 2 years. Black God X says, I hope for a dump so we can load up more. Yeah, I'd like a dump. I mean, I'm short from like 63.8. So yeah, I'd love a dump. Yeah, that would be great. I'm obviously long, like on a few other things, but it's it's not too bad. It's more for copy trading for you guys, right? But I would expect a dump, right? Coming into the halving as well. I don't see us really exploding past all-time highs. I think if we were going to have that continuation, we would have had it already. We wouldn't have had this this pullback before the halving coming through in less than a month or so now. So yeah, I don't think we're going to have that much price action to the upside, and we will go. I mean, I think we will have price action to the upside. Don't get me wrong here, but I don't think we're going to be smashing through all-time highs up to 80k. Not the bullish momentum that we were seeing previously. Okay, and I will go in as to why. Maybe wick over the 0.268. 0.268. Not sure what you mean there, LR. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the midterm time frame here for Bitcoin. I mean, volume for Bitcoin is very high on the hourly, so maybe we can expect a little bit less volume coming into the start of the week. Or one thing quickly, guys, I did just want to show you this. We referenced this. I think we were looking at this last year, and it basically shows what countries are trading Bitcoin and other assets, right? From a live perspective. And I just wanted to show you guys how dominant the US is right now in terms of this market. You can see, I mean, they always have been, but you can see, I mean, it definitely wasn't as strong as this earlier. when I was looking at it, it was literally just like the US. There was hardly anything going on for the rest of the world. I mean, Korea is actually really strong here, more than I thought. But you can see a lot of orders continuously flowing, big orders as well for the US. So the US are really dominant in this space right now. And you can see like the UK, where I'm from, I mean, pretty weak. Yeah, so it basically just means that I think at the midst of the last bull run, we saw a lot more countries involved. We saw a lot more transactions worldwide here. This is really quite compact, and this is just quite a nice example to show you guys that we don't really have that massive influx of retail capital into the crypto space just yet, and this is why we're not really seeing. I mean, we're seeing altcoins wake up, but not anywhere near what we saw back in 2020, back in 2021. Okay, so please be patient for that. Sorry, I meant to say 0.618. Yeah, I was thinking that, right? We've never hit all-time highs before the halving in BTC history. Also, Grayscale has been selling in massive amounts because they've had to, and most of what they sell off has been absorbed. Yeah, makes sense. Don't think you realize how bullish that actually is. I mean, it is bullish for sure. I mean, it is bullish, but I'm just going on previous data, man. Just going on previous data. But yeah, it looks pretty good for what you were saying there. Will there be a way to get around if not having anonymous? I can't see that. Wallets around not having anonymous wallets in the UK. I mean, you can use non-KYC exchanges and use a VPN. That does work. Like BingX, for example, you can do everything on BingX without KYC. You can withdraw. The problem is getting it back into your bank. That's a slightly harder thing. But you can just do P2P trading for that, right? So love this Fiat League thing. Yeah, it's good. If you guys want to go check that out, it's fiatleague.com. And yeah, you can click on multiple altcoins. You can look at ADA, for example, and it just shows sort of the difference between the volume of Bitcoin and ADA, right? I looked at this earlier. It's like, is anyone actually trading ADA right now? It just looks really weak compared to BTC. Not that entertaining. So yeah, you can do multiple coins there. So yeah, definitely worth a little look if you want to look at some data there. But yeah, let's jump to the midterm time frame here for Bitcoin, and let's see what we're working with here. So we bounced off the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement with quite a lot of momentum, and has that momentum continued on the second bounce? It was around a 10% there, and on the second bounce, up around at 8.76% there. So yeah, the momentum has continued, which is great to see, and again, it would be a sign that we're likely to see resistance at 68.5 again, guys. It just kind of is. I mean, it's pretty much the same as what we have seen on the short-term time frame here on the 4-hour, on the 12-hour. On the 4-hour now, it's kind of just the same thing there. So yeah, there's not really that much to show here. I would say there is potentially a breakout scenario that we are seeing here to the upside, and the measure move for that would be would be very, very, very bullish, okay? And it would be very bullish up to around this sort of area. And that's the area that I'm referencing here is around 69.6, guys. Will there be stops along the way? Of course there will. Will there be the resistance along the way? Yes, sir, they will. Yes, ma'am, they will. And yeah, just be cautious of that if you are going to be getting into any sort of long position here for Bitcoin. But again, as I was saying that, I want to be clearing personally the market structure lower high to break here is going to be 68.9. You said there. Yeah, 68.9 is the real point to really be breaking for that confirmation for that continuation to the upside here for this bullish move for Bitcoin. Yeah, I just I made a ginger tea earlier. I had it ready for stream just before stream, because I've still got like a kind of a twingy throat right now. But yeah, so I started drinking it before stream, and I was like, some off ginger or something, like it tasted really bad, so I had to bin it. So yeah, just got the mineral water for now. Bottle of water. Right, anyway, let's carry on with this and see what we can see here for BTC on the midterm time frame. And then, guys, I really want to jump to market cipher today and get some really nice strong trades, and just strong trades in general here for some altcoins, right? Because like last week I was pretty sick, but like I wasn't trading that much. You guys saw it. I wasn't trading that much. I think I put on maybe 2 or 3 trades last week, and they weren't great trades because I was ill, right? If you look at the weeks leading up to that, it was like a 20 trade win streak, and I got sick and like started trading badly. So I was like, right, okay, not gonna bother trading that much. I traded BTC and like 2 alts, whereas the week before that I was trading maybe 10 to 20 different altcoins, right? So now we're getting the health is on. We're on a bullish trend for the health right now, so it is looking up. So yeah, hopefully we can get some really nice trades in this week. So yeah, I just kind of want to get some setups built with you guys. And I see Dave P coming through saying hello everyone, nice to see you on the stream there, bro. We've got hidden bearish divergences coming through for Bitcoin here on the 4 hour. Okay, so that's continuously throughout this trend, and this essentially means more downside to be coming through here. I don't know, there is stuff that it does look bullish, but I just think, I don't know. I might be biased because I am short on Fairdesk there, but got head and shoulders potentially as well there, guys. High, shoulder. That would mean downside, heavy downside. We haven't found that real strong support on the 12-hour volume-weighted ATR band, which in this progressive stance you would expect to see a nice move to the upside after seeing such strong bullish momentum here. So yeah, I don't know. It's just this all looks a bit too good to be true for momentum to the upside here. I mean, if we do have downside, that's absolutely fine, guys, because I mean that's another thing. Like the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, yeah, we found support, but we lost it, and we didn't actually really test the 0.382. We nearly did, but didn't quite get there. So that's another sign that we could potentially be coming down to this area. We've got the volume weighted ATR band on the daily at 60,000 as well there, guys. We know that's it's a goddamn juicy long position that we're going to be getting involved with. But yeah, this is I don't know. It does look bullish, and the area that I'm looking for here is the 69. We'll just say 69k to break that for market structure. If we can do that, then yeah, I would expect nice highs, 70, 71, those sorts of areas. But until we get there, until we break that market structure, I'd be very skeptical, guys, because like even if you look at previous areas at 68.5, again, massive resistance here. And yeah, every time that we have tested this, we have seen pretty strong resistance to the downside. Maybe not here with this insane bullish momentum that we did have, but I would say the market is slightly different now, guys. We've had a strong pullback, and there's not that much crazy bullish momentum in the air right now. So yeah, I probably would expect a bit of a dump around 68.5. Unless we clear 68.9, and if we do, then amazing. Then we can bang the longs in and make loads of cash longing it back up, right? Because it will show that the momentum has changed, and the confirmation of the reversal of the trend is there from a micro perspective. But yeah, overall, those are the areas that I really would be watching here. Let's look at the directional movement index. See if that can give us any data. It's been pretty unreliable the last few weeks here, guys. Nothing really that much to show here. And again, multiple crossovers. ADX really, really low on the 4 hours, so we can't really get any data for that. If you guys... the last weeks when BTC pumped, it happened in the weekend. Yeah, interesting stuff. ICP, please, for copy trader. Okay, I'll check it out. Check it out. How are you feeling about the XRP predictions? Yeah, everyone's extremely bullish on XRP. I've been seeing, like, just on like Instagram. Like, Instagram's not very like crypto centric sort of place. Obviously, a lot of crypto lives on X, but yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people talk about XRP on Instagram, which is a bit like, okay, it's very, very bullish. And I know it's held by like over 100 banks and stuff like that. It's a very, very bullish asset, and you've got the final settlement for, I mean, it's already been settled, but the official announcement sort of thing for the SEC and stuff like that in April. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting month next month. Very, very interesting with the halving, XRP stuff going on. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, let's move on to the macro, and then we're gonna jump into some altcoins, see what we're working with here. So yeah, macro here for Bitcoin, it is actually looking fairly bullish here, considering we have tested major moving averages here. We have got an MA crossover. Is that the 10 or is it the 7? What have we got today? We've got the 7 SMA crossing over with the 21. That is a bearish sign. But we have seen a bullish momentum and a big close after that on the daily. So yeah, not too shabby there. I mean, the VRVP, the volume range visible profile here, you can see this area is the point of control, which is the very strong point to really be looking out for that resistance. So that's another point to take into consideration there. And we have had that candle body close above it, but right now it's still fluctuating. So that point of control will rise and fall continuously, guys. But the real point again is that 68.1 and that 69. Okay, so you can see here, this is where the strong consolidation will end if we break that 69 area. So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for there, guys. This area is just screaming at us. If we break this, it's it's pretty much a moonshot from that point onwards. I would say a nice move up to around, just conservative, up to around 70. Just going on previous wicks here, around 1-2% is very, very likely if we can get a nice candle body close and bullish momentum over 69,000 there. But yeah, overall here, guys, it is looking fairly bullish in terms of momentum for this this giant trend line here on the weekly, the daily, that we have been referencing for quite a while. This upward sloping support line currently. This is a very interesting point here, guys, because you can see the last time that we tested this area, it was very bullish. Okay, very bullish, around 22% momentum to the upside. Again, we tested it here around near enough 10%, 9%, and then again we have seen momentum 5%, 8%. So what we're seeing here, guys, it's slowing down. Okay, it's slowing down off this trend line, and when we see momentum slowing down off a level of support, the more you test it, the more chance you're going to break it to the downside. Okay, so just be aware of that. Moving averages are slowly curling over, guys. They're slowly curling over, which will put them in sort of a horizontal standpoint, and a horizontal standpoint for moving averages does mean support is quite likely there, but it is likely to find less support than if you are trending along the top side of them and they are in a nice progressive stance, for example, like what we have seen here. So you can see really nice support, nice progressive stance. Starts to go horizontal, we lose that level of support. The 21 in the progressive stance, support, continuously in that progressive stance, starts to go horizontal a little bit, test, and then we lose it. Okay, so yeah, definitely a point to really be looking out for there, guys, for these MAs as they start to curl over here on the daily. And this is obviously just because it's taking the average of the candles, right? And you can see that we have seen a bit of bearish momentum to the downside most recently, so it's absolutely fine to be seeing that. See Donna coming through there. Nice to see you on this stream there, Donna. I hope you're having a fantastic morning over in the UK. I mean, it's what, 6 a.m. for you? Nice, bright and breezy. Hope the sun's up over there. It's probably quite cold in England, but yeah, I hope you're having a good morning there. And yeah, so let's have a look at the money flow here for the daily here for BTC. You can see that we're actually extending here to the downside. Okay, so this is unfortunately macro bearish, guys. I would expect with this the current pump that we have seen for Bitcoin over the last sort of 2-3 days or so, ending the weekend there, I would have expected a bit more bullish money flow coming in for Bitcoin, but you can still see this is in quite a negative stance. And when it's in a negative stance like this, it can actually mean continuation, and that could mean the price taking a bit of a pullback there for Bitcoin. So yeah, just be aware the money flow index is still bearish there, and you can see vortex indicator, we have had that crossover. I mean, it was the end of last week still, and I would be a lot more bullish if we saw a vortex crossover for bullish momentum, but we are still seeing that. Well, they're nowhere near a crossover right now, so it's another bearish sign there for Bitcoin here on the macro. But just watch out, guys. 68.5 and 68.9 are very key areas. We've got market structure, lower highs, and yeah, very, very strong areas to be looking out for there. Let's do, what were we looking at? We were looking at this. Okay, so a long position for Bitcoin for the CCRSI here on the 1 hour. We were waiting for this for quite a while, guys, and this is pretty goddamn good if you ask me. You can see we've got a nice long position at, on Saturday. I just wanted to cover this with you guys on the stream. You can see entering the long position here, really, really, really nice stuff, and you can see the exit was just around here for around 5% there. Okay, so that was a long position from 63.9 to around up to around 67.1. Really, really, really clean trade there. We haven't had the official close just yet, but we're likely to get that very, very, very soon here. I like to close it pretty much as we touch these zones, because sometimes you can hover around in this area for quite a long time, and it's better, sometimes safer, to just get in, get out, and got to make sure Chester covers Casper. Yeah, don't worry, man, I will. Every stream. It's just that free promotion, right? Yeah, you can see this is a really, really clean trade for the ultra CCRSI. Anyway, moving on from that, let's do some altcoins. I'm going to do Casper for you there, Mr. Miles, just in case you are dying to go to bed or something. It's not on that watch list. I've got too many crypto watch lists right now. Need to sort them out. Let's have a little look. We will do Mexi. Did I put the music on today? Yes, I did. Good stuff. Hopefully it's all good. It's so early that I haven't walked the dog yet. Probably will do pretty soon. Okay, man. Right, Casper. I swear we had a chart. Yeah, we did. No, we didn't. I swear we already had a chart for this, man. It was Bybit, I swear. I like to kind of stick to Bybit as the one, but no, it's not that one. KuCoin. There we go. There it is. But that's doesn't look like. If I remember this correctly, there was a breakout here, and it was a measure move completion. I don't know what chart it is. KuCoin, gross. So yeah, let's just do some fresh TA here. Don't sneeze. Come on, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Right. Let's see what we're working with here. Just sneeze so bad. This would be the resistance points to be looking out for there. And that will be at the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement there. You have cleared the 0.5, and that is basically the confirmation for the reversal of the trend here. So looking pretty good. Didn't sneeze but yawned. Looking pretty good for a move to the upside there. The volume weighted CTR is in a nice progressive stance, so you're very likely to come up to this area and test it. I would see resistance here, as you have seen here, following that previous pattern, but I probably wouldn't expect that much resistance, okay, because you have got the volume weighted CTR in that progressive stance to the upside. When we are in that progressive stance to the upside, let's find a little example. You can see here, progressive stance to the upside. It's very, very bullish, and you kind of ride along that wave, okay? So that's what I would say about that. Very, very bullish. In terms of a breakout scenario here for CAS, Yeah, battle for 15 cents, I see. But yeah, for a breakout scenario forecast right now, it's actually looking really, really sweet here. Really sweet, man. Really, really clean, I would say. And the point that I would be referencing here is going to be the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, breaking 16.3 up to the 3-hour volume weighted ATR band. That is going to be a clean trade. Okay, that's going to be worth around near enough 6% to the upside. Blindly going for it, probably not. There is quite a few resistance points along the way here. But yeah, definitely, I mean, definitely a clean trade from what we have seen here. Wonder if I can trade this on Fairdesk, because this from what we've seen like the last few weeks here, just referencing how we are performing on these streams here. I mean, you've seen it, Mr. Miles. Like every single time that we plan sort of a trade here for Casper, it does play out. It trades really nicely, I'd say, at this asset. So looking pretty good. I mean, one thing off the bat is going to be this area of support that we can see here. You can see that momentum is really strong here from this point. So actually gives us a lot of confidence here. Even candle body closes at around 16.1, just below this this level of resistance currently. Even gives us strong moves to the upside. So yeah, it is looking pretty good overall for this asset. Yeah, I would say bullish here. And there is other trend lines we could be doing around this sort of area here. You can see these are the breakout trend lines that these were what we were referencing last week. And you can see massive coming up, test to the upside, looking really bullish there. Can we do some sort of a Control C, Control V? Yeah, this is what we were sort of referencing last week. A nice move to the upside. What is going on in my headphones right now? Some scatty drum and bass. Don't usually listen to drum and bass, but it's good for. I used to when I was a bit younger. I used to party, but now it's like it's just good for flow of communication, because it's like yes, makes it easier. Yeah, this is sort of what I would expect here for measure move completion here for Casper. Looking pretty good. You had the retest and you're breaking very strong areas. That test is going to be at around 15.9 here. Yeah, it's I'd say bullish overall. Looking pretty good. This is your market structure high or low. So you need to break to the upside here. You need to break 18. Oh, excuse me. God damn. You need to break 19 cents there. If you can break 19 cents to the upside, that would confirm this this high or low as your market structure bullish point to be respecting there. So yeah, overall Casper looking pretty good here, and the momentum that we have seen from this trend line previously has been pretty strong. Okay, really strong here. So definitely a point to be referencing there if we are going to be referencing the most recent test to the lower side here. Yeah, very good stuff there for Casper. Let's move on to WIF for LR. Doug with hat. Oh god, apologies for sniffling in the mic. Okay, yeah, so this is the TA that we did on WIF last week, and we were discussing the possibilities, breaking levels of support and seeing tests to the downside here. We did see that come into fruition. We saw retests, we saw dumps, we saw a move of not 31%, but 24.34%. And it's just a great example that these measure moves don't always complete, guys. It's 1 in 3 times that these will complete themselves. So just stagger your take profits as you come down. Stop loss to entry once you hit your first take profit. That's what it's like the safest way of trading, right? Now, if we are looking at WIF right now, this would be a very strong point of resistance, guys. If you break that, money, okay? And what I mean by that is you can see that should I get rid of that? No, I'm not going to get rid of it because it is a very valid piece of data, but I'm going to change it to yellow so we don't get confused here, and vice versa with this one. Okay, so now what I'm referencing, guys, is going to be this level of support here for WIF. You can see very nice clean support to the upside, big momentum points here, very strong. Resistance points to the downside will consist of these top side points here. So please expect some sort of resistance to the downside from this area, okay? It's not going to be the biggest dump in the world, but what I would expect here is a move probably around 9-10%, maybe 7-8% to the downside here. Nice little retracement to find that nice market structure higher low that you should be looking for here from a micro perspective. If you don't see that and you see yourself break to the upside, then the move to the upside is it's quite strong. Okay, it's going to be quite a strong move to the upside, and that's why we're leaving those trend lines in there, because these are going to be clear resistance points to be looking out for there. In terms of percentages, let's have a little look. It's going to be around 14% to the upside, and guys, it is a meme coin. When we see this momentum coming through for meme coins, it's usually really quite bullish. I'm moving on. I'll catch you next time. Yeah, catch you next time, Mr. Miles. Have a good sleep, bro. Take it easy. And I see Mike Owen says, check out Citus Protocol, brother. I'll have a little look. Mike Owen. Do appreciate you stopping by. And guys, if you haven't liked the stream already and you're finding value here, just click that like button. It does help us out tremendously. And spreading the word of crypto and all that good stuff. And if you're looking for a community, links in the description, guys. We've got a really nice CC gang over on Telegram. 250 people there. I'm still here. Alright, bro, no sweat. Yeah, for Dogwood Fat, this would be the move. I would like to see volume weighted ATR in more of a progressive stance to the upside. If you don't see that and you come up and test and you're still in a negative stance here, then I would expect heavy resistance, okay? The resistance that we could be predicting here is going to be this dirty, filthy, disgusting trap zone on the top side, which is essentially where this wick consists, okay? And that wick is going to be around $2.99. Buy one, get one free, good deal. Yeah, definitely perfect for a short there for width, if that is going to stay in that negative stance here for Dog with Hat, okay? Let's have a look at Cetus. Cetus? So, banging headache. Gonna make up a mean vegetable broth today. Created this recipe last week. Next level. Like chorizo and vegetables and like 4 fresh chilies. Oh, God mode. Yes, okay, so CT, getting hungry now. CET US is in a bearish move right now, okay, just because obviously you can see the stance of the volume weighted ATR bands. They're very strong here. Volume weighted average true range. We know how these bad boys react. I'm going to be jumping down here, down some time frames to see. Now you can see very important here for the Fibonacci retracement. We didn't see Lauren saying, I think Cetus had a good tech score on Tokenmetrics. It's on my list for some reason. Okay. Do you cook as a hobby? No, I don't really cook as a hobby. I just, I don't know. It's weird. I just kind of like, I don't follow recipes. I just buy a load of ingredients that I think will work and then just kind of throw it all together. So, turns out pretty good 90% of the time. So, and I do enjoy it. I think it's quite a primal thing, cooking. So yeah, I'm happy to be in the kitchen cooking fresh ingredients and stuff for like 2-3 hours. I don't mind. I like to do. I like to go to the gym, right? So I do meal prep, and like I'll prep like 3 different types of meals and freeze them all for like 3 weeks. So yeah, I like to do all that stuff. Structure, I like structure. Yeah, 0.5 Fibonacci retracement has been respected. If you did lose this with conviction, then that's sort of the confirmation that you're going to be heading down and having that reversal of this lovely uptrend here, but you didn't, okay? Good sign, bullish sign there. You haven't quite come up and tested highs just yet. I mean, good luck doing that. Pretty hard, but I would say here, if you do see a reversal coming through, then that is going to be putting the volume weighted ATR bands in more of an aggressive stance to the upside. If that does happen, they're going to be easier to trend along, okay? So that's what I would say about that. But overall, it is looking fairly bullish for this asset. Yeah, looking fairly bullish. Not sure on the utility for it, but looking good. Definite support point to be looking out for there. I would say be very cautious. But again, ascending triangle, so pretty good. If you are going to be looking for a nice long position for this asset, then this would be the move. and 16.51% to the upside. And that still doesn't mean you're breaking highs, guys. That still doesn't mean you're breaking highs. There's a lot more chance that this is going to happen. Ah, yes. I have ICP. God, I see the chat's going crazy about cooking. I was just saying about a recipe I made. ICP. It's not on that watch list either. Got to sort this out. Yeah, let's have a little look at ICP. That's not it. Don't print that. Get on here. ICP. Here we go. Okay, ICP looking pretty good. Such a headache now. Okay. Bullish. Pretty goddamn bullish right now. Looking pretty good. I would expect resistance, actually. I would expect resistance for ICP. In this parabolic stance here, it's pretty crazy. Okay, pretty crazy. We saw this asset was heavily overvalued at launch in the previous bull market. So there is room in the tank. There is room in the tank for this asset. Fundamentals do look good. Let me just have a look at the chat quickly. Good utility to CETAs. Okay, let me do some research on that, man. I do appreciate you guys recommending coins as well, because like we're all in the same boat. I don't have time to look at every single altcoin out there. So yeah, if you find a good altcoin, please let the community know. See, Lethal Mind, 88, XRP, AVAX, File, and ETH are my fave altcoins. Yeah, they're really good coins, man. Alt season, you're going to make a lot of money if you're holding them. No, cooking isn't a hobby. I just like throwing new things together for fun. I do. I actually do, man. I do. Just walk around the supermarket like, that'll do. That sounds pretty good. That'll go with that one. Nice. Now let's go to the spices bit. We'll try all those together, see if they work. Usually works. Sometimes, like, you'll cook it and it'll just be like, this tastes terrible. Like, what have I done? Withdraw from dump at the start lines. Okay, let's see. If they got the data on Bybit here. I mean, we haven't got all the data. This was way higher. See if we can get another chart here. I guess Binance would have it. Hopefully. Oh no, it's throwing indicators around now. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't have all the data here. It's a bit annoying. It's just ridiculous. Look at that. 2,800 bucks a coin, right? Yeah, I mean, I can't really draw from these highs. Like, you could. Just trying to get one that's gonna actually line up with the price action here, and it's just not. Just not gonna happen. Would like to do Fibonacci, but even that is just. We could do horizontals. That could work. Do horizontals. That's a possibility there. Just slap a load in. I mean, yeah. Overall, actually, horizontals are looking good. That's probably what you meant. You can see massive levels of support here continuously for ICP. Not the biggest momentum in the world from these zones, but still there is going to be a nice move within this area, I would say, because every time you're touching these sorts of zones here, most of the time, not so much there, you are usually seeing that move come all the way back up to 17.7. Got to catch you later. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Do appreciate it, LR. Have a great day, and maybe get some sleep because you've been up all night. I think you have anyway. But yeah, I do appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yes, horizontal. That, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, definitely an area to really be looking out for. That up to around 17.7 there. Really clean here. Let's look at volume weighted ATR bands, guys. This is not too bad, and considering you have broke this high, it means you're testing the structure right now to have that continuation to the upside. So yeah, I probably would expect. I would expect 17.7 here. Yeah, I really would expect 17.7. This is on the daily as well there. So there is room to fall down. If we do fall down here over the next 17 hours, I would still be bullish, okay? And just to show you guys as to why I would be bullish, in the same area where we're having these daily candle body closes here, it's still, yeah, it takes a couple days to get there. Maybe 1 day, 2 days, 2 days there, and 5 days. And you can see 5 days and 2-3 days there again. But most of the time when you see a candle body close from the daily in this area without after basically breaking and finding support on 15.6, then it's very likely you're going to see 17.7. Okay, so that's sort of the target point I would be looking for over the next sort of week for ICP, depending on, I wouldn't just be longing it right now because you're longing literally the top of this move. Okay, so I would basically wait, be patient, see where this daily candle body closes. You're testing volume weighted ATR bands here, aggressive volume weighted ATR bands as well. We haven't got the daily on. Let's have a look at the daily and let's see. Hold on, I just drew something. Let's get rid of that. Let's have a look at the daily volume weighted ATR band as well on this asset, because we know the 3 hour is essentially, we're breaking that right now, so that is a bullish sign. Okay. Yeah, so the daily volume weighted ATR band we have broke to the upside as well. Now, this is even more interesting here, very, very bullish, because you can see the daily volume weighted ATR band is actually above 15.7. Okay, so yeah, this is interesting. I would say over the next sort of day or so, we're likely to probably see a pullback for ICP here, and if we do, depending on where we get this candle body close, please be aware that we will likely test this volume weighted ATR band on the daily, and then we're going to see a move up to 17.7. Okay, so overall here, I would be bullish as long as we close this daily candle above this $15.68. That's what I would be saying about ICP there. Let's do some market cipher stuff, guys, because I want to see if we've got any trades going through for market cipher today. And once we're done with that, then I will be calling it a day here. And yeah, I'll be updating you guys. So, bro, daily good, but even more bullish on the weekly. Hidden gems, space mesh, router, cetus, aura, and hyper liquidity. Okay, we'll be looking at those, Donna. Write it down. Again, guys, when you're like feeling slightly under the weather, like I have to have these studio lights on my face as well, so I'll have like a little bit of a headache, and I'll be like, start streaming, and I'll be like, oh, that headache just got like 10 times worse because of these studio lights. So yeah, it's not ideal sometimes. I just put 100x leverage long on ICP based on Chester's vote of confidence. Well, that's your first mistake. Yeah, no, I'm not a financial advisor. You know the score. But yeah, let's move on to I'm just going to fly through this, guys, because I want to see if I can find any sorts of positions today for the market cipher to trade some altcoins like we were doing in the previous week here for Fairdesk. If you want to copy my trades, you can do over on Fairdesk, guys. This would be a short position. You can see we've got money flow, we've got a nice strong anchor. This is our sub anchor here. Didn't get the I mean, actually, it's a bit too late, I think. Yeah, it doesn't line up dead perfectly, but you can see first confluence, second confluence. Well, first confluence is the money flow, second confluence, third confluence, crossover, VWAP as well, crossover, and moving averages, we're just about to break them as well. So yeah, on the 1 hour, if we get a candle body close below here, below 1620, candle body close in 30 minutes below 1620, there is likely to be a nice short position. Nothing too crazy, I'd say. Probably, I mean, just to be safe, probably something along the lines of that. Maybe even a bit less. This is Heiken-Ashi, so trend lines are a bit ski-whiff sometimes. But yeah, a move around 0.73 to the downside here for APT. Yeah, going to be marking that on the watch list to see how the momentum is actually reacting here. Because if we see this start to curl, because I think we're seeing white on the... I mean, let me get rid of that for a sec. There it is. There it is. Just totally lost. Yeah, so we're seeing white again. So that is actually a chart. No, we're not. No, we're not. Sorry, that's just the indicator lagging. So it is bearish. Okay, it is bearish right now. Thank you for that message, Donna. Do appreciate it. Save me writing it all down on stream. Yeah, so I would say a bit late here for APT, but overall it does look fairly bearish, right? For a nice little move. Okay, for a nice little move to the downside. So if Bitcoin is going to take a pullback, then APT is likely to do the same thing. It's now wearing a hat as well. Money flow not great. Let's just fly through these. Anchor the wrong side. Anchor the wrong side. Bitcoin Cash. Very clean short position there. Very nice. I will be producing a video on this, guys. I'm just working with a friend of mine at the moment to basically code up a newer version of this, right? So this is the market cipher, but we're going to be market cipher created with a few different indicators, but we've got multiple different indicators that we think we could actually elevate this these strategies that I show you guys on stream here. So we're basically putting in a load more confluences, and yeah, we're going to be doing that over the next sort of couple of weeks or so. And once I've got that, then I can basically break it down and show you guys on stream how to be trading it, and how you can actually make consistent gains, because we know how reliable this is. And if we've got like 10 confluences that we're looking for, and if we're hitting like 6 out of 10, then it's a very it's great to get a good bias on the market as to where we think we're going to be going. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good start to their week so far. Money flow very strong on LDO. Nothing really jumping out at me here, unfortunately, guys, so far. It's all just a bit choppy in terms of money flow and momentum here. Those are the two things that we're sort of looking out for here. I should probably add it like that. Yeah, two things that we're really looking out for there. It's nice smooth money flow, and then main anchors, so overextended momentum to the upside, and then sub anchors. This is going to be the entry, and this would be essentially a short position. You can see stochastic crossover as well. That would have been a short position. You can see banged it right down. Okay, so yeah, pretty nice stuff there. Took a little while, but we got there. But yeah, that's sort of what I'm looking for here, and then a few other things involved with that as well. But right now we're just looking for those first main confluences, because they're like the stronger confluences, right? Without them, the strategy is nothing. IP. Main anchor, I mean, yes, sub anchor, but still strong momentum. Stochastic crossover, a bit late there for the entry, so yeah, would be a no entry. Doesn't look bad. If we see a momentum die and give us a nice sub anchor there, that's what I would be looking for. So yeah, we'll put it on the watch list. Yeah, okay, that's it for Fairdesk. On the market cipher side of things, didn't really get anything that we're looking for there, annoyingly. Hey ho, it is what it is. I'm sure we'll get some more trades lined up over the next couple of days or so. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow, roughly around the same time. Have a great start to your week. Trade safe out there. Volatile markets. Let's have a little look at Bitcoin before we shoot off. Bitcoin taking a bit of a pullback here, around 67.1 here. On the 4-hour candle, looking fairly bearish. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how that goes, because we're still testing the 12-hour here. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Have a good day. Trade safe out there. But for now, it's going to be peace out. And goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. See, Meek has just arrived. Sorry, bro. I was shooting off. But yeah, you're welcome to watch the stream back. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the Telegram.